Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Stallions will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So UNLV's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game. And he has to have a ton of confidence. Into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays.
He's going to go for a big one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. And in scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to...
Turning it on! Got enough for the first. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Calandria. He tries to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Quarterback adapting. Gonna try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect, and protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on 4th.
The Stallions offense will get the ball for the first time. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give from the gun. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Still on his feet at the 45. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Rebels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Keep it on the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Stallions will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Rebels offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Calandria. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 30. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. Oh, a lot of space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a 1st down.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put it together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Stallions decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UNLV. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And now this offense will take the field again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Get it out on the screen. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And the Stallions will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Hauls it in and looking upfield.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. fakes the handoff. It's Glover. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and UNLV is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's the handoff. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Quick completion on the out route. Finds a crease at the 20. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got his man. Touchdown, Vegas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Rides to back and leaves it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Stallions line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Dropping back, it's Calandria. They've got the screen set up. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding it.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Quarterback moving. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He wants to throw it again. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
From the gun. Gets rid of it. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good.
35. Sharks, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gives it on the option. Slithers into space. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Stallions will punt this one away. 3-and-out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To throw, it's Calandria. Now adjusting. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got a man, it's Thomas. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive.
Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
UNLV, 42. Sharks, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Makes the quick grab. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. And the Stallions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Calandria. Quickly to the tight end. Turning on the Jets.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Off play action. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Stallions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Grimes. Unloads it left. He's got it. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Stallions send out the punt unit.
It's 4th down.
He'll take it on the return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. It's a seam wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. That's the way you get things going. A huge play and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Run in the red zone. It's Thomas. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Quick strike complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And he's tackled.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
On the run, it's Roberts. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Tackle is made.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. You're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Pulls it in. It's Temple. It's a running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Avoids pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Stallions. Dude, you talk about things you can't coach. Standing in and delivering the ball when you are taking it right in the mustache.
It's a great point, Reese, because you can't simulate that in practice. You don't let your quarterbacks get lit up in practice like that. I mean, that was almost a misdemeanor what that kid just went through, but boy, oh boy, showing you his experience, just showing you his toughness. You don't see that very often at the quarterback position.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Throwing right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. He's loose.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Smashes in between the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the score. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
61, Sharks, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Corners are walked up tight. Snags a quick pass on the left. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Of 13.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Grimes. Gets away from one. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Temple. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Stallions are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He might want another play. Looking for space. It's Thomas. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him one.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Trying to set up the screen. He's loose. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They're going to run it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the... final period starts with a second down play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Caught in the backfield, it's Manning. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to pass, it's Grimes. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in, I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back, and going to get the quarterback.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Little touch pass to the receiver. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's now 3rd down.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle, it's Gums. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And on first down, they sent the field goal team out, I guess hoping to cause confusion and delay and some type of befuddlement. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Grimes. Fires to the big fella. It's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Red zone opportunity.
And now in the most bizarre of spots, here comes the field goal kicker. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Moves around to clear up the vision. Can't connect on his first throw.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They want that clock to run. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They think there's room to run to the right here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty coming, just the mean count.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff to the single back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Makes the grab. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
And first down for the offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now on second down. Using his legs, it's Ward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
The Stallions will call on their punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together